the gates are shut behind me now. Those last few hundred have passed through to see the Queen lying in state. We have the very last people, actually, to witness that, to experience your own little piece of history. Chrissy, you first. You were the very last person, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
What an honour.
Yeah, it is an honour. I am currently serving with the Royal Air Force, so to be able to do that on behalf of the Royal Air Force and a female, to an amazing lady that will never be replaced, it was an honour.
So you served with the Royal Air Force. Just give me a sense of what she meant to you.
She obviously, I swore my allegiance to her, and I just feel very proud being in the Air Force and being one of her subjects, for her.
Can you put into words what it was like for you walking into that hall?
Walking into the hall the first time, because I went through at 1:15 this morning and then felt that I needed to go through again. So I've just obviously come through last fall then, and I just felt very proud that I was there, and just honoured, very honoured that I was given the privilege to be able to go through again and obviously be the last person. I didn't realise it was going to be like this.
So you went through twice as well?
Yeah.
And how far have you travelled, and how long did you have to wait both times?
So I haven't travelled that far. I lived just outside High Wycombe, and I started queuing up at 4:45 yesterday afternoon, and got through. So it's about 14 hours, but 14 hours well worth spent.
As the gates closed behind you, though, just now, what was going through your mind? That you have witnessed history, or...?
It wasn't until I realised this was all going to happen at the end, but yeah, it was amazing.
And it's the day of the funeral, the Queen's funeral. Will you stay to mark it?
Yes, I will. It will be a long day, but well worth it. I'm never going to do this again in my lifetime, so yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. You've also got someone that you met in the queue as well.
We
Didn't know
never
each
knew
other before, Seema. You were among the last two then, effectively.
Yes.
What was it like for you?
It was incredible to be able to come and to be here and to just pay my respects. I've adored her since I was a little girl. I moved from the Middle East to the U.S. and then to the United Kingdom for the past 25 years. My beautiful son Ariane's been born here, so he's British. And I call this place home. And she made me feel like I was at home here and safe. Always have. I always looked up to her. And not being able to see her again on TV, it's hard. It's hard. She inspired many young women, and I was one of them. Now I'm old, but she'll always be in my heart forever.
Did you want to be one of the last? Was that intentional?
I left, actually, because I needed to rest up a little bit, and I came back, and I thought about it, and I said, it's nice to come back at the end and try and be there at the end, because I didn't want to say goodbye, but it was better doing it when it's not so hectic, and I wanted to be one of the last, yeah.
And both of you, just finally, can you put into words, it's almost tangible, isn't it, this moment in history that you have experienced?
Yeah, and I think the people that you've met, that's a moment, and it's a friendship that will last forever.
That's right. We shared this together, and that's what makes it special. And I think we're going to be friends forever. Yeah. And the Queen brought us together.
And there were many amazing people here.
Yes.
Everybody that organised this, everybody that was stood around stewarding.
Exactly.
Those young people that have stood out there for hours and hours. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have been able to do this.
Exactly. Cheering everyone on, wanting photos. We took group photos of them, didn't we? And we took with them. And there were parents here with little children. That was amazing, you know, and they were so excited to be here. It was nice to have that atmosphere and to feel the unity.
Thank you both very much for your time. United in grief, I think, is the right phrase to use. Thousands of them, though I say a community, thousands of people united in grief. All queuing up for hours and hours over the last few days, a pilgrimage, if you like, to see the Queen lying in state. Not just to see something, but also to feel something, an almost tangible part of history for the final goodbye for the Queen.